Happy Tuesday and happy Pride Month. Welcome to my third episode in my new series, Talk About It Tuesdays. Today I'm bringing you a tip that will help you with pitch, and the tip is called Chant Your Pitch. And this is brought to you by a woman named Christy Block. She is a speech language pathologist in New York City, and she's been working with the transgender community for many years on gender affirming voice. So this is a really interesting and kind of fun activity because it moves you in incremental ways, starting at just the sound level and then moving up to sentences and finally working on reading a passage. So you're moving little by little in that way, but also starting at a lower pitch and slowly increasing your pitch as we go along. Okay, but we're going to start with chanting. So if you are ready, let's get started with tip number one, or step number one, I should say. So for step number one, you're going to be chanting your pitch to on a G3, and we're going to be saying the sound, and you're going to hold that for 2 to 3 seconds, and you're going to do that 10 times. I'm going to be using an app on my phone, which you could use as well. If you don't have one, it's really easy to just find a piano app and download it on your phone. So for example, this is what I'm using today. We're, like I said, we're going to start at G3. So that's G3, and we're going to make the sound for 2 to 3 seconds. So it sounds like this. That's one. Two. Three. Four. Five. Six. Seven. 8. 9. 10. Okay. All right. So moving on to step number 2. Now we're going to start by again making the sound on a G3 for 2 to 3 seconds. And then we're going to count in a chant on G3, and we're going to take a breath between every 4 numbers. Okay, so again, our G3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe. 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe. 9, 10, 11, 12. Breathe. 13, 14, 15, 16. Breathe. 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, now the reason I'm doing this, if you've watched my previous videos where we have focused on having a forward focused resonance, that means feeling the buzz in your lips, feeling the buzz at the bridge of your nose, around your teeth and in your gums. We're really looking to bring the resonance forward, and using that sound automatically brings you there. It creates that buzz in your lips, okay? That's what we're striving for. So moving on to step number 3, we're going to continue to start with the sound on G3 for 2 to 3 seconds. And then we're going to follow that up with speaking in counting in a speaking voice. Again, taking a breath every 4 numbers. And then we're going to start higher than at the beginning of each set of numbers. Okay. So first starting at G3 for the Now we're going to start counting in a speaking voice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Take a breath. Now go up half a step higher, G sharp 3. 5, 6, 7, 8. Take a breath. A3. 9, 10, 11, 12. Take a breath. A sharp 3. 13, 14, 15, 16. You hear me? I don't normally speak up here. I have a lower pitch. So don't think that raising your pitch is always the end result to sounding feminine, okay? You can use me as an example. All right, next step. We are moving to step number 4, and this is where we're moving to the sentence level. We begin by chanting a sentence at G3 and then saying the sentence again at a slightly higher pitch, but still chanting. Okay, so back to G3. Here's my sentence. Do you want something to drink? Think about the forward resonance. Try it again, G3. Do you want something to drink? You want a buzziness. One more time, G3. Really get that buzz in the forward. In the mask area. Do you want something to drink? Excuse my voice today. It's a little buzzy and strange sounding because I have allergies. All right, now we're moving up to G sharp 3, still chanting the same sentence. Do you want something to drink? Do you want something to drink? All right, so do that as many times as you need so that you feel that buzziness in the mask area. Moving on to step number 5, again, we're going to chant a sentence at G3. Then we're going to say the same sentence again while chanting, but starting higher than G3 like we just did. And then we're going to make up another sentence to follow, again, starting higher than the G3. So going back to G3, chanting, do you want something to drink? Half a step higher. Do you want something to drink? Now, if this is, if you're feeling any strain, stay here. Here's my next sentence. I've got water, coffee, tea. If you want to go up a half a step, then you're going to go to A3. I've got water, coffee, tea. We're still chanting. I've got water, coffee, tea. Okay, now moving on to our final step. This is where it's a little bit funner, but it's a little more challenging as well. Here we're going to read a passage starting higher. First sentence will be at G3. Every time you get to the end of a phrase or the end of a sentence, take a breath. You're going to go up half a step. I recommend that you do not start with a very long passage because you'll find that you're quickly going, your pitch is really, really raising, and you might get to an uncomfortable level, and we don't want that. We want this to be tension free. Okay. So if at any point, if you feel any strain or tension, go back down, stay at a pitch level that is comfortable for you. But our first pitch will be G3. You can use any paragraph that you want. Today I'm going to be reading a paragraph from this book, and this is called The Voice Book for Trans and Non-Binary People, A Practical Guide to Creating and Sustaining Authentic Voice and Communication by Matthew Mills and Gilly Stoneham. I'm reading from page 109, where they have an exercise here that's really important. It's called Immediate Pitch Starts. So it's giving you step-by-step instructions on how to, when you're just out and, you're conversing with people and you're like, oh, where do I start? How do I know what my starting pitch is? It's telling you how to do that. So we're starting at G3. Tune into your target hum pitch. Next sentence, half step up. Did you imagine it before you produced it? Half step up to A3. Check it externally if you need reassurance and an app or a keyboard. Half a step up. You can do this with both reading and speaking tasks. Half a step up. Think of think of a sentence, something you might say. For example, my name is X and I live in, half a step up. If you are reading, isolate the first sound in the word. For example, the way I saw it happen, half a step up. Rather than hum a pitch, repeat once the very first sound you are reading, speaking at the target pitch, then set off at that level. Okay, so you can see it's starting to get higher and higher. And even for me, this is out of my depth of where I normally speak. So if I wanted to raise my pitch, this is something I would need to practice over and over again as well. Okay, that is how we do this exercise, Chant the Pitch, I believe it's called. If you like this, then please give me a thumbs up. And I hope you did enjoy it. I hope you learned something. I am creating, as we speak, a self-guided home practice study for transgender women and gender nonconforming individuals who are interested in working at home, or maybe you can't afford to work with a vocal coach or a speech language pathologist. So I am putting something together that will be on the market in the next couple of months or so. And all of these tips that I'm sharing with you will be part of the package. Okay, I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful Pride Month, and I'll see you next week.